Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'll be doing my current favorites, and if you haven't watched my last current favorites, I will link it up here and in the description box below. You can check that out. I think that was in January, so now it's already March. I have kind of collected a few things for the past couple of months which I really like, and I want to share them with you. Some of them, let me see, most of them are new discoveries, and yeah, let's get to it. I'm going to start off with my luxury items first because I know most of you out there are into luxury like me. So I think you all know that this is one of my current favorite bags. This is my new Toolbox 26 from Hermes. This is the color Blue Thalassa. I've already done a first impressions review of this bag, I think a month ago, and I will link it up here and also in the description box. You can check that out. I talked a little bit more about this bag, but I have included this into my current favorite because when I got the bag, I didn't use it straight away, but once I started to use it, I had to kind of like consciously remind myself to change out the bag. I actually used it 2 weeks straight, and then I stopped, and then I used it again for another, I think it was like a 1.5 weeks straight. So in this 2 months, it's taken up quite a lot of time, but it is amazing. It is a fairly bigger bag, so I actually use it mainly for work. So I'm gonna be doing a what's in my bag for this because a subscriber has asked me to do a what's in my bag. So I think probably after this video I will film a what's in my bag for this same outfit, so you know, just bear with me. Too lazy to change, right? So okay, anyway, this is one of the items from my current favorite. My next luxe item is also from Hermes, and it is the Hermes Lindy size 26, and this is in the color Rouge Tomato or Tomate, and it comes with gold hardware. I've done a couple of videos about this. I did a first impressions video, and then I recently did another 1-year update about this bag. So I have been really enjoying this, and it is just after Chinese New Year, so quite fitting for a very red bag, very you know, very, it brings a lot of luck kind of thing, that kind of color. And I have actually been using it without the bag organizer. So if you watched the first time when I unboxed this bag and I got my bag organizer, I was really anal about getting scratches inside the bag. But you know what? I thought I want to really enjoy the bag. I found that the bag organizer, which is from Samorga, and it fits perfectly into this bag, gave it too much of a structured shape. Like, it's really very boxy when I carry it. It kind of looks like this. But without the bag organizer, it slouches into this like almost like a V shape, and it's very pretty. Of course, without the bag organizer, I had to be a little bit more mindful. I still could not avoid getting a few dents here and there at the bottom of the bag. Nothing that I am too worried about, but obviously it's like, yeah, there are a couple of dents there. So yeah, but anyway, it is one of my favorite bags. I have used this. I think these are the only 2 bags that I alternate between since my last video, because right after my last video I was using my toolbox, and then after that Chinese New Year happened, and then I was really using this a lot for work, and then straight into Chinese New Year, and I was still using it. I only just changed it out yesterday. So yeah, 2 Hermes bags for my current favorite. That's amazing. I also want to mention about this necklace that I got from Thomas Sabo, and this is the Evil Eye necklace. I have been really enjoying this necklace. I actually misplaced it like a couple of weeks ago. I thought I lost it. I was gonna get another exact same one from Thomas Sabo, but I actually kind of like stuffed it at the edge of my bag. I couldn't find it, so but I found it, so luckily, otherwise I'll spend again. But this particular necklace, you've got 2 hooks at the side, and you can wear it as a choker or a little bit longer where it falls between your collarbone. I really like this. I find that it looks very elegant. You know, it can kind of like be that kind of layering thing as well. So this is one necklace that I have been really liking from Thomas Sabo. This is also another one from Thomas Sabo. Now, I used to love Thomas Sabo, like before Pandora you know, came into the scene. It was Thomas Sabo's charms and all that. So I do have a lot of their charms, but then when it kind of like faded out. I still have them, and I kind of like them. Then Pandora came in, and I got a lot of Pandora charms, but I've been, you know, enjoying Thomas Sabo again. So this is one that I recently got from them, and this Evil Eye one as well. I'm going to move on to my makeup items, and I think I found a few really amazing gems, but I want to talk about this one first. So this is actually the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I know the whole world already has spoken about this for years, I think since last year, and you're pretty much bored with hearing about it. But for me, it's a new discovery because I only recently got this, kind of like a month and a half ago, and it's really all because of an amazing subby. Hi Ingrid! She actually helped me get it when she came down to visit to Singapore, and oh my gosh, when I run out of this, I'm gonna call for help, okay? So I'm in the color light neutral. It's an amazing, amazing concealer. So I've got two concealers on, so I'm going to mention them both. But I put this one on my right eye, right? My under eye here. And I'm actually using another one, so I might as well talk about that as well. So I also have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer because I read somewhere that this is quite a good dupe to the color. So I think I might have picked a color that is too light. In the tube, it looks a little lighter. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, it looks a little lighter, but when I put it under my eye, you can't really see the difference. So I've got the ColourPop under my eye here, and then this Tarte Shape Tape one under here. So they are really, really similar, except that I do find that the Tarte Shape Tape has a better coverage. It is a little drier, but it definitely doesn't crease. This has decent coverage. It does crease, but once I set both of them with some powder, they look exactly identical. In terms of the long, you know, how do you say, what is it called, like, you know, wear time, I would say definitely the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is a little bit better, but if you compare the price, I think we can kind of work with this, right? So I am like, you know, kind of hoping that this might be a dupe. I got this locally, but of course, this is amazing. If you have a chance to try it out, do it. I tell you, it will change your concealer game. Love it. So I want to talk about lashes, and this particular lash is from MAC. You don't have to get MAC lashes. I know they're very pricey, not a little bit pricey, they are very pricey. But I used to love MAC stuff. Oh, I do still kind of love MAC stuff. I do like their lipstick, you know, I do find the formula is very nice. But I have been trying out to wear lashes more. I am wearing one now, but not this particular design. But ever since I watched this video from Emily Noel, I will link it down here, where it was quite an old video of hers, but she was talking about how to put on lashes properly. And ever since I watched that video, I realized I've been putting on my lashes wrongly. I have been putting glue on the lashes and sticking them too close to my own lashes, my natural lashes, and almost like as if I'm sticking my lashes on my lashes. And I found that such, like, you know, so difficult to take off, and it's so itchy and so heavy. But after I watched Emily's video and I realized, oh my goodness, I have been wearing lashes wrongly all this while. I'm supposed to stick them on my eyelids, not on my lashes, or so close to my lashes that they are touching my lashes, you know what I mean? But anyway, if you're having trouble, like you're not really like, oh, am I wearing it wrongly? Maybe I'm the only one that's wearing it wrongly, because I watch so much YouTube that I feel like, why is everybody putting it so close to the top of their lashes, that it's like stuck to their lashes like that? But Emily's video, she sticks it onto her eyelids, but it's pretty close to the lashes that it's actually touching skin, right? Let me tell you, it has changed my perception of wearing lashes. I can put on lashes like this so fast, so easy, and that's why because of that, I've been starting to really look at lashes more often, and I really like this. So back to the MAC lashes, this is number 36. It kind of like, it's more long towards the end, and it's like long and wispy at the end. Very, very nice. This 36 is slightly brown. It has it has black and brown lashes, so it looks very, very natural. I like this, and I also like this brand I got it from like some drugstore. It's a Japanese brand. This brand is called Koji, and that's the one I'm wearing on today. It's very thin, very like short, so you actually look like you're not wearing any lashes, very natural, and it feels so light. That's what I'm wearing on my lashes today. Emily's video is the reason why I have been enjoying wearing lashes, and these are the two lashes that I have been really, really enjoying lately. So if you're having trouble wearing lashes, watch that video. It's a little bit long. She talks about how to clean your lashes, I think. So I think towards the end of the video, or mid 2/3 of the video, it's where she talks about how to put them on. So fast forward if you need to, but really good video. The next item that I want to talk about is this Guerlain Meteorites Gold Pearl, and I spoke about this in my Get Ready With Me video, the last one. So if you haven't watched that, if you want to watch it, it's really long and chatty. You can go and watch it if you have nothing else better to do, like you're ironing clothes. Yeah, so that video I spoke about this, and I love this powder. It is a limited edition gold pearl powder, and just look at that packaging. It is amazing. So why do I like it so much? It's because the pearls are kind of like gold and white and bronze color. I do find that some of the other meteorites, they have a tint of pink or purple or blue. It makes me look a little bit too white, but this one, this particular gold pearl one, because it has that more of that yellow tone, and I'm very yellow tone skin, it is amazing. When I put it on my skin, I just take this big fluffy brush. This is from MAC 187, so it's a dual fiber brush. I just dip it in and I just swirl it around. I try not to crack the pearls, you know, shake it all. I know some people like to shake it to break it up. I find that that breaks up the product a little bit too much, so I don't do that. I just let the bristles do it. So I just buff it around, and I just stir it all around, and I buff it all over my face, and it gives such an amazing finish to your skin. It's like the best finishing powder I've ever used. In fact, I actually have two right now. One as a backup, and one as the one that I'm currently using. So I really enjoy this. If you can get it or even try it in store, try it first. It does have a fragrance. It is a little bit strong, but it kind of goes away. I can't smell my face right now. At first, when you put it on, you can kind of smell your face. You can smell that very rosy, powdery smell, but not as bad as Chanel's. Like, I'm very sensitive to smell, so I find that this is not so bad that it gives me a headache. I can kind of work with it. It's like, let me try and smell it now. A little bit, yeah. There is that powdery, that rosy, can't really tell what is it, like rosy smell, but after a while it goes away, so that's a good thing, because if otherwise I won't actually have bought a second bottle. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm the kind of person that likes to keep my things back in the box as much as I can until I'm so sick of the box, and then I'll throw it away, but it's still in the box. The other powder that I want to talk about is from NARS, and this is their translucent crystal powder. It's a light reflecting setting powder. It's an amazing product, except the packaging is like the worst. Look at that, it's melted at the edges here. I had the same problem with my Laguna bronzer. It broke. Actually, I was holding it and it broke, and it dropped on the floor and all cracked up. This one, luckily, I caught it in my arm. I was like, awful packaging. I'm still keeping it to, you know, close it when I'm not using it, but otherwise it's like broken off. But anyway, the product is amazing. I have like a little dent on it already. You can't really see. Now, the only funny thing is, when the first time I used it, I was kind of like doing this, and nothing was coming off. Nothing. It's so finely milled, or so just like nothingness, but it leaves such an amazing, like, I don't know, glow to your skin. I have done it, like I've taken like not this brush but another fluffy brush, and I've gone into it and really buffed my face like a lot. Now if you overdo it, you have a white cast on your skin, like you look a bit like a little white. So just lightly buff it like with a brush. Can't see anything, but there is product on your brush, and just buff it on your skin. It's amazing setting powder, amazing. Next is this new palette that I got as well, and I think this is an amazing palette. If you are like me, that you like shiny glittery eyelids, I love shiny glittery eyelids, and this is from, I'm gonna blind you, this is from Too Faced. This is their chocolate gold palette. It's not really like super duper popular on YouTube. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but let's see. Look at all that color. It smells like chocolate. There is only 4 matte shades, and everything on this side is glittery, like glittery. So I haven't actually ventured into the more like you know, fun colors like pink, green and all, but I have been sticking with colors like Rich Girl with this like bronzy, taupey bronze color, very pretty. Then gold. Yeah, I've used gold dip a little bit. Dripping in Diamonds I've used once. It looks like I've not touched it, right? But I have been going in. You only need a little bit. So why do I like it? Now, I am not the best at blending out my eyeshadow. I just put like one color all over my lid, then I get into a slightly darker color and I put it into my crease. and you know, the blending on one hand is not as good as the other hand. So this shimmery color, I just tap it all over the lid, or kind of like more to the center, kind of hides the awful blending. That's why I like shimmery colors. Yeah, if you're like me or you just like shimmery colors, actually this is a pretty good palette to have. It can actually change the look very very easily. If you want something very green, very shiny green, you want a shiny pink, or you know, even like a purple, shiny purple. They've got all the colors here. So yeah, if you are into it, I think this is a pretty good buy. I should have put the next item as a luxe item actually at the start, but yeah, you know, as part of makeup, I have been really liking my Louboutin lipstick. This is a crazy expensive lipstick. Comes in a packaging like this. So luxe, so crazy. I got this when I was in London during my last trip, which was around October. Early November, October, right? End of October. And this lipstick, the color is in, what's the color? I have no idea what color. Rococo or something? Let me check. Ah, yeah. The color is Rococo. Just put the name there. I'm not really sure. It's a velvet matte color, and that's the color that I've got on my lips. So good. It glides on the lips so smoothly. It's not like ultra matte that makes all the lines on my lips just stand out, but it has such an amazing finish. Super luxe, okay, super expensive. I don't think I would ever repurchase this again when it finishes. Firstly, there are two reasons. One is that it is ridiculously heavy. I don't think it's, you know, sane to carry this around. You can kill somebody. Like, I could kill somebody. Secondly, I think it's a little bit too expensive, right? I mean, no, I don't think it's a little bit. I think it's extremely expensive. It was like, what, 40 pounds? Oh, right, like 40, 70 pounds or some crazy number like that. It's... When I went to the Louis Vuitton counter at the Selfridges, I was only thinking about getting one, but obviously the one that I wanted to get was red, and I don't wear red lipstick all the time. So I thought I want to get something more neutral, something that I can wear more often, but a little bit more bright. So this was the kind of the color that I chose, and I think it's nice, okay? It's like boring eyeshadow lips, but the lips stand out. So I've been enjoying this. Would I repurchase? Whew, I don't know. I've got one more good item to talk about, and this is actually a little odd, but it's actually contact lenses, and these are called Mia Care Confidence Lashes. These are daily contact lenses. Now, I wear contact lenses, and I think a lot of you who follow me, or if you're in Asia, you know contact lenses are like a big thing, especially the colored contact lenses. So the ones that I'm using are the silicone hydrogel Color Daily Soft Lens. Now, I don't use monthly anymore. I do have them, and I won't actually reach a month because I find that I can't get them really clean. So I tend to go between glasses and contacts. Now, if I know I'm going to be out the whole day just walking around, I will use my contacts. But if I know I'm at work, I'll just pop on my glasses. I don't have any special place to go. Or if I'm teaching classes, then I'll use my contact lenses. But I always try to use dailies because it's more clean, and I don't know, when I get older, I find that my eyes are really dry. So if I wear contact lenses that are not comfortable, I can't wear them for more than, let's say, like 4 hours. I find like I keep blinking my eyes, I keep rubbing my eyes. But I have been using this brand, Mia Care. The set thing, they only come in a set of, this is 10, so I have 2 because I have weird eyesight, okay? I've got like one eye which is almost like a lazy eye, really high power, and then one eye which is like almost perfect eyesight. So I have to actually buy 2. So this is a 10 days worth, so 10 days, right? 10 pieces inside. Now, why do I like them, and why do I absolutely recommend them for you? It's like a lifetime favorite until I find another hydrogel lenses. They are almost 50% water, and the rest is something called silicone hydrogel. I'm not really sure, but basically it really lets my eye breathe. Like I can easily wear this the whole day. I'm no kidding. I can wake up in the morning at 9 AM, put them on, and I can wear them all the way until at night, 9 PM. No joke. I feel so comfortable with them. I don't wear them every day. I wear them when I know that I'm going out the entire day. Like I need a pair that has that, this is brown color, looks brown, looks very pretty, makes your eyes look a little bit bigger, but it is like whole day wear. I'm not gonna wear this for like a couple hours and throw them, it's expensive. But if I were to wear them like the whole day, so worth it, because yeah, you know, good, really good quality. Now I want to talk about two items which I find I am not really sure if I like it or it's kind of like a dud. The first item is this brush that I recently got like 2 weeks ago. I don't even know if it's like real or not, because I tried to search online, but I did see it online. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their blending brush. It looks like this. It's one of those toothbrush foundation brushes. I don't know. I had a good day with it, a bad day with it, and I really don't know if it's good. You know, when the Artiste brushes came out, everybody was like, oh, we need this because it's very, you know, it makes sense to brush your face like that and put on foundation. So I didn't buy that because it's way too expensive. So I was walking in this shop called Sasa and I saw this and I was like, oh, Anastasia Beverly Hills has a blending brush, like a toothbrush blending brush, and it was cheap. It was only like $19, very, very cheap, and I was like, okay lah, let's try it. I don't know. I feel like I still prefer my beauty blender. I used it today. It definitely spreads out the product quite well, but I find that I have to blend it quite a bit. I find that with the beauty blender I can blend very quickly because it's damp and all, but because this is a little bit dry, I don't know, dry and stiff, I find that I do get a little bit streaky. But I had a good foundation day yesterday with this brush, and today I'm not too sure. Now the first time I used it, I made a mistake by not waiting for my moisturizer and my oil to kind of like sink into the skin properly. I was a little bit rushed, so I put my foundation, put my moisturizer on, and I put my sunblock on, and I kind of waited like 30 seconds, and then I started in with this, with quite an emollient foundation. And you know when you rub like that with an like your skin is still very emollient, it started to get that kind of like, I don't know, it started to pull the foundation and mixed in with my moisturizer, and I started to get like little clumpy bits on my skin. It was not pretty. That was when I was like, oh my goodness, I hate this brush. Then I thought, okay, maybe because I didn't wait for my moisturizer to really sink in, so I did it again, but I put a very light moisturizer, and then I waited for at least like 15 minutes. It's really long, right? And then I went in with this, a little bit better, but I'm still like unsure. So I don't know. It's not gonna be like a no, not yet. I'm still working with it, but between the two, if I have to use this and I don't have much time, I would still go with the beauty blender. So yeah, if any of you have used this kind of brush, please let me know. What do you guys think? Maybe this is not, maybe there are better ones. Next is this foundation from NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and that's what I'm wearing on my skin today. I don't know about this. I heard like a ton of people rave about this, and everybody was saying it's so much better than the foundation before. There was another long wear one which for me was also a dud. It was so terrible for my skin, made every single pore stand out, so I tossed that. But this foundation had really good reviews, said it's very similar to Sheer Glow, and I like Sheer Glow. Haven't used it in a while, but I do like Sheer Glow. I don't know. I've used it once with a beauty blender, and then today I actually used the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm using it wrongly. With the beauty blender, I still found that it emphasized my pores. Like right here around my face, and then my nose, and then my chin. I found that it really emphasized my pores. So today I actually used it with another primer, the one from Fenty Beauty, the silicone primer. Better, definitely better. Like the pores are a little bit less obvious with this brush. So that's another thing. So I had too many elements going on, but I do find that this foundation is not like seamless. You know what I mean? Like when you use it, like, oh, amazing. Like, I could say that about my Giorgio Armani foundation. I don't have problems with it. I do find that this is a little bit tricky. I have normal I have a combination skin. Like, I do get a little bit greasy around my nose, my T-zone, but rest of my face, I'm not young. It is definitely dehydrated and like wrinkly. So it needs a little bit of work. I'm not putting it as like no good at the moment, but for my skin, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the YouTubers are raving about, but I'm not getting that kind of result, right? I'm not getting that kind of result. And I'm not sure if it's the way I'm using it. I've used it with Beauty Blender, not so great. Maybe it needs a fairly good primer underneath that, you know, kind of gives you a very clean base, like no pores, no wrinkles, nothing, and then you put this on and it's amazing. Or you need really amazing skin to start off with to really enjoy this. So, not sure yet. So if you don't see this in my next current favorites, or you hear me talk, like bash about it, like toss it away in like some products empties, you know why. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you try any of these items, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Otherwise, you guys take care and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!